A lot of four-seamers upstairs, and Shohei can bring his hands up and do damage with that pitch.
29 extra base hits for Ohtani. And the count's 2-ball. Jacket, the coffee. Looks like he's on the sidelines in Green Bay.
And this foul territory is like a...
On days after he has started. 2-1.
Matt Chapman getting his workout in.
I think he was the last one.
Yep.
See Montes and Garcia shake once. And here we go on 2-2 to Shohei.
He's like, you know what? I'm not running this time, Chapman. He says, I'm tapping out. Hey, by the way, one thing about this, Matt, too, after a couple games in a row, the workload increased for Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 7 with 5 strikeouts the day after he pitches. But so far, a little bit late on his fastball.
The next 2-2 to Ohtani. 98-mile-an-hour fastball hit the other way. Chad Pinder out there at the wall to make the catch.
Stayed behind that one well, just underneath it, and kept it in the ballpark, but still went pretty far. Had some serious height to it. In this stadium, you think of Ray Guy punting. That looked like a punt.
Starts against Frankie Montes. In fact, twice he's taken him deep. June of 2019. And then got him again the following year.
And if you notice that too, that's that.
John's freaky fast take, some quantifiers for Shohei Ohtani's 50-game start. So 50 games for Shohei, 15 homers, 11 doubles, 3 triples. Starting with Babe Ruth in 1920, there have been 33 players with those numbers or better through their first 50 games. Only 33. And we're going back to 1920 for that little nugget. And more in just a moment as Ohtani, Rendon, and Walsh go to work on Frankie Montes. First the 0-1. 0-2 the count to Ohtani. Of the 30,
struck out 50 guys in 37 innings pitched on the mound.
That is. I could give you 500 guesses as to who was the last National League player with those kind of numbers through 50 games. And a swing and a miss. First strike
at bat. Almost going back to what we saw a couple, back in Dunedin, where a lot of changeups were thrown to Shohei. Splitter pulled off on it, unable to make contact.
As you mentioned, Gooby, Rojas is out by 5-6 steps if they play it cleanly. So now that gives Shohei Ohtani an opportunity. And Shohei is 0 for 2 today. Been a hitless series so far for Ohtani. That one in the dirt, and that's going to advance Ben Boom all the way to third.
It's an overthrown splitter.
One 0 to Ohtani. Into left field, a base hit. That's going to score Ben Boom easily. Fletcher comes around to score. 3-0 Angels.
Boy, that's good to see that from Shohei. After pitching last night, putting together a good at bat, going with the pitch, going the other way, and driving into that wild pitch. That's inside out on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Pitchers is trying to continue to throw fastballs inside to Shohei, and not a lot of success trying to do so.
The error by Garcia opening up the door to a big Angels inning. A ball and 2 strikes. Really yanked a slider that time.
Shohei on the move, picks up a stolen base.
Easy bag for Ohtani, his 7th of the year.
He's just fun to watch run.
Two-two to Rendon, is shot into right field. Brown up and throwing. Ohtani being waved around. No play at the plate. 4-0 Angels.
Jose, like you talked about, to right. When he's locked in, he is a RBI machine. You go back, what, a couple years ago, what, 126 for the Nats in their World Championship run.
Has the ability to slow the game down, but any indication came to me yesterday, and there's a couple of flat swings, Matt, through the zone, which allows him to stay better on the breaking balls and go the other way.
By the way, how big was that stolen base now for Shohei Ohtani?
Oh, man. Huge. Shohei. Here he is with 1 out and 1 on.
I mean, running the bases too. You know, just that game at home against Chris Bassett, where he hit a ground ball that got through the shift in the infield, and he ended up at second base with a double.
Hey, Matt, as you were asking me a few weeks ago about the bat length, 33 and a half.
33 and a half.
33 and a half.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's a tall. Right.
For plate coverage.
Right.
I always think of that bat. That's almost like a Jose Canseco bat size, because he didn't have the big Fletcher standing next to Matt Olson there at first base in that lead.
Right on the corner from Bedrosian. 2-1. You know, as far as Shohei on the mound, as we take a look at this ball on the corner again, he's allowed only 6 runs in his last.
Wow.
That's 110 miles an hour back now.
Fastball up and rocketed it right back up the middle. I mean, there's no wasted movement getting through that baseball.
So here's Shohei now, 2 for 4 at the plate today with 2 runs batted in. One and 1. We talked about Ohtani earlier today with 29 extra base hits and a 3-way tie for the major league lead. Arizona. A ball and a strike to Ohtani. Fletcher at second with 2 gone. There's no way Romo throws him that pitch again.
I was going to
Not
say,
there.
no. If he throws that, tries a backdoor slider there, and it gets more of the plate than he wants, that baseball is going to go a long way. You would think he's going to try to bounce a breaking ball.
That's exactly what he does. It's 2 bats in the bottom half of the 9th inning. They'll have the number 9 hitter, then the top of their order. 2-2. Shohei flicks a pop into foul territory, drifting out of play. The next 2-2 to Ohtani. This one playable for Chapman. 0-1 to Kemp. And that should do it. Raisel Iglesias puts the fifth shutout win of 2021. Shohei Ohtani among the offensive heroes. Alex Cobb terrific over 7 shutout innings. And the 8th
for the Angels. The pitching was excellent. Alex Cobb set the tone. The hitting, the base running, and the